closer to first pitch at Fenway. It's a World Series rematch. Cardinals and Red Sox. Next. It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, in high definition, it's an exhibition matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. I'll be joined in just a minute by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. Matt Carpenter will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Carpenter, a real breakout performer for the National League champs last year, as he in fact led the circuit in runs, hits, and doubles. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, this is all about understanding the importance of being that leadoff hitter. That's 8 pitches in this at-bat he's seen already.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. So Lester off to a good start. And with that, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. In there, and it's 0-1. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Draw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Matt Holliday will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that is over the wall, home run. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, even though they were able to face this guy in the absolute best position possible, which is 2 outs and the base is empty, that still doesn't mean he can't make you pay. And he unloads here for a long home run, though it is a long solo home run.
Batting fourth, right-hander
Alan Craig steps in now. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. They've measured that last home run officially at 404 feet. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
And the fastball is lined into center field. That's a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Matt Adams will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 for the Redbirds here, and it comes on this Matt Holliday home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Victorino will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Right fielder, Victorino.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And this is popped high in the air back near second. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out.
Yeah, cut fastball right there, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. Keep that ball right off the sweet spot of the bat. And that's going to turn into a little loop.
Daniel Nava will be the batter. Here's a check swing, a foul ball. Ball 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a 1-out single.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Dustin Pedroia will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And this is a spot where you can't be a shortstop here and try to pick the ball. You got to slide that body over and let that chest protector do the job for you. This one winds up a wild pitch.
Runner at second here with one man out. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Away, here's David Ortiz now, and you take a look there at his numbers from the World Series last year, pretty much out of this world.
Just an unheard of 760 on base percentage, and by the end of that series, Cardinal pitchers wanted nothing to do with this guy.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2 out here and a runner at second. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
He's become a very patient hitter up there. Team leader in walks a year ago. He's on base here with 2 away.
Mike Napoli digs in at the plate. And he lays off there, 1-0. High strike there, and it's 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here's another 2-2. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Yadier Molina will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. By Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
And that's a pitch you know you're going to have to brace yourself against when you're facing this guy. He's got one of the best in the business, and he put it to good use there.
Shane Robinson will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now Lester's 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Peter Borges will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Come on, get this job done.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 0-2 now from Lester. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Well, these guys have one home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Matt Carpenter will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Johnny Peralta will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
And a ball, 1-0. Got to wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Lester ready, the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
3-0 now.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Matt Holliday will stand in again. He homered his first time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And the swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0. Xander Bogaerts will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming from Wainwright. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Will Middlebrooks get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Here it comes. 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. His guys are up 4-0. Alan Craig is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Alan Craig.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And that misses, 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded foul.
That's a foul ball.
Still 2 strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself for the out. Matt Adams will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Fouled back. Now just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Wow, just a great at bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, the National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game. Now the first pitch here from Lester. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Oh, it's hit to 3rd. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We return to Fenway Park after this. Jackie Bradley Jr. makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in at bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Now A check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Shane Victorino will dig in. Popped out his first time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Daniel Nava will stand in. Base hit his first time around. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
And remember now, you've got a guy on first base that loves to run. And if he's on the move right there, this is going to be a double play. So luckily for them, he wasn't breaking that time. So in that respect, they might have caught a break.
Dustin Pedroia will stride in again. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
There's some managers out there who'd say, we're already down a few runs here early. Let's not take too many chances on the base pass, but not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there, and this time it works out for him.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More from Fenway in a moment. Shane Robinson will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
I can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Leadoff man retired, and now it's Mark Ellis. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. And this is going to be a foul ball. And Lester's fastball sent on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Peter Borges will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. David Ortiz will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Now a ball lined toward right center. And this will be a base hit for Ortiz.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. Took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Mike Napoli will dig in now, the starting catcher on last season's AL All-Star team. Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. A runner at first with no outs here. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Let's get him 90 feet closer.
Hit hard to the right.
Foul.
Foul. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
And you know, when you got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count, then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Hitters count 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. A.J. Pierzynski dig in here. Flew out his first time around. Fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double. Will Middlebrooks will stand in. He grounded out his first time. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Out of play. And this is low, but Molina is able to prevent it from getting away. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike 2. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And this is a hallmark of this ball club. They grind out their at-bats. They're going to make you throw a ton of pitches.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 4-2. Matt Carpenter will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Way outside, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ballgame.
Johnny Peralta will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Swing and a shot to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Matt Holliday will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And this is blocked that time by Pierzynski. Good reactions there. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is all born from the fact that they're facing a really dangerous guy up there at the plate. And now with the runner up to second base anyway, they may even choose just to go ahead and put him on.
Fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Bradley calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Alan Craig will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. In the dirt, but this is pounced on quickly by A.J. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Shane Victorino will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Shane Victorino.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
Oh, just a great swing right there. This is a cut fastball which will work back toward a left-handed hitter. He just squares this ball up and rips it into right field.
Daniel Nava will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. To Ellis for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
Dustin Pedroia will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, still down by a count of 4-2. Burke Badenhop will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Matt Adams will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's a 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the sixth. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shane Robinson.
Shane Robinson will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A little bit outside. 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Pedroia back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Mark Ellis will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Nava is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Cards lead it 5. David Ortiz will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there. So this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
The 2-0 to Ortiz. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Three and 1 now. Waiting on deck, there's Mike Napoli. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this will be a base hit for Ortiz.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Mike Napoli will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And this is fouled back and out of play. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. One there. Throw on to first. He'll get the slow-footed Napoli a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Xander Bogaerts will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
fouled back. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. One hit's all they get. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals lead it 5-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa. Peter Borges will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself to the out.
Yeah, you can see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far. It just becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Matt Carpenter will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Hit hard towards the hole, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. He singled his last time around. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. 1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. On deck, the power-hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. Forkball taken for a strike, and that evens things at 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Red Sox 2. A.J. Pierzynski will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And on one pitch, he's retired.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Will Middlebrooks will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but it's by him down the line.
Yeah, plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Peralta for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Shane Victorino will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Edward Mujica will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Alan Craig get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Alan Craig.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And A look there at the starter comparison, telling the story in the ballgame. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Matt Adams will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Nava will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ballgame. Yadier Molina will step in, a base hit in his last time. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Shane Robinson will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Mark Ellis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Here's one hit towards the hole. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, and it remains 5-2. Jason Mott is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jason Mott.
Daniel Nava will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Good eye.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. On to first is Ellis, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just one out.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ortiz. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0 it's back to 2-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Mike Napoli. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Mike Napoli will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Ready on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. As a look, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Carlos Martinez will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Jonathan Herrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10.
Fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. Craig is going to have room as he makes the catch just shy of the bullpens out there.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
A.J. Pierzynski stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Don't whip here!
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. For one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-3. Jonathan Herrera will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 10.
Andrew Miller come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Peter Borges get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And Nava will make the catch just shy of the monster for the 2nd out.
Well, he's got the right idea right here. He's just trying to flip this thing out towards the monster. But he didn't quite get enough on it to make it all the way out there. Kind of reminds me of the way I used to hit him.
Johnny Peralta will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead. 0-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains 5-3. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Will Middlebrooks will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a curveball in for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a ground ball towards the hole, and Ellis takes his eye off it. Victorino will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pitch home to Victorino. In there, 0-1. Well, you credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Boy, that is as close to unhittable as it gets.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Peralta for one. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Daniel Nava will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The runner on first with two away. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball three.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And this pitch misses for ball four. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help him.
Dustin Pedroia stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he can make up for it with a big hit right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Ball 2 now. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Hard liner towards short. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, maybe just a little revenge here from last October. Maybe this can help ease the sting just a little bit as they put together a good effort here and beat the world champs.
take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Adam Wainwright. He's our tops player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-3. So long from Fenway.